They will never tell you this secret. But I will. The world is a leash, and most men die with the collar still tight around their throat. They do not even feel the chain, because they were born with it. They mistake servitude for safety, obedience for honor. But the truth is this: only the ruthless man, the one who learns to break collars and fasten them around the necks of others, escapes being devoured. Power is not given, it is taken. And if you wait for fairness, you will rot. If you expect mercy, you will drown. If you hope for kindness, you will be crushed. Men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, covetous. I once wrote, and it has not changed. It will never change. Accept this, or remain prey. The battlefield is not out there. It is in every handshake, every smile, every alliance. And like all battlefields, it is ruled by strategy, deception, force. Predictable men die first. Predictable men are used. Predictable men feed wolves until nothing remains of them. You will not be predictable. That is why you are here. That is why I speak to you. To give you truths that cut deeper than any blade. Truths that shield you from manipulation. Truths that make you the storm, not the one who trembles under it. Listen carefully. When you walk into a room, you must already see the fortresses rising and crumbling in the eyes of men. You must already know who is desperate, who is weak, who is calculating, who is blind. The fool looks at words. The prince looks at hunger. If you fail to see hunger, you will be its meal. Never forget this. Men are moved more by fear than by love. They will betray love when the wind shifts. But fear is a leash they do not dare cut. If you wish to be impossible to manipulate, learn to wield fear not with open cruelty. For cruelty invites rebellion, but with calculated menace. A serpent hidden in the tall grass, a shadow across the doorway. They need not see the blade. They only need to feel that it could fall. I tell you this with cold certainty. If you remain predictable, you will be destroyed. If you hesitate, you will be used. If you wait for morality to protect you, you will discover morality is a shield made of glass. It shatters with the first stone. So, you must be unpredictable, unreadable. A storm, one day, a calm sea the next. Confuse them. Keep them guessing. Force them to fear what you might do, rather than relax into what you always do. Stay predictable, and you will be forgotten. Become unpredictable, and they will never escape your shadow. Do not mistake unpredictability for chaos. The madman who thrashes without reason dies quickly. True unpredictability is art. It is rhythm broken, pattern shattered, expectation overturned. It is a fortress built with invisible walls, where no enemy can find the door. Consider this: men want certainty. They cling to it like sailors to driftwood in a storm. If you give them certainty, you are their servant. If you deny them certainty, you become their master. When they cannot predict you, they cannot control you. When they cannot control you, they fear you. When they fear you, they obey. Remember what I told the princes of my time. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. But there is a deeper truth behind those words. The one who fears nothing is free. The one who is feared cannot be manipulated. Look at history. Every ruler who trusted in loyalty alone was devoured by those closest to him. Julius Caesar trusted Brutus and received the dagger. Kings who trusted the love of their people saw mobs tearing their gates. Love can be turned. Fear is harder to uproot. You will say, but does this not make life cruel? And I tell you, life already is cruel. To survive, You must embrace cruelty with strategy. Do not indulge in it like a beast. Use it like a scalpel. One cut in the right place saves you from 1,000 wounds. One ruthless act at the right moment secures decades of safety. The lion that mauls endlessly will starve when the forest turns against him. But the serpent that strikes once, without warning, will be feared forever. Do not deceive yourself. Manipulation thrives on sentiment. The man who seeks to manipulate you will appeal to your pride, your vanity, your compassion, your guilt. These are the handles by which weak men are dragged. The one without handles cannot be dragged. Break your handles. They flatter you. You smile. They insult you. You smirk. They beg you. You remain unmoved. They threaten you. You let silence be your weapon. If they cannot pull your strings, they cannot make you dance. The battlefield of power is littered with men who thought kindness would protect them. They were lions declawed, wolves defanged, fortresses without walls. Do not join them. Instead, be fortress and storm, serpent and shadow. You want to know the ruthless truths. They are not gentle. They will not comfort you, but they will harden you. And once hardened, you will never kneel again. The first truth is this: people will always act in their own interest, not yours. Expect nothing else. Build your strategies on this foundation, and you will never be surprised. Fail to do so, and every betrayal will feel like a dagger you did not see coming. The second truth: those who appear moral are often hiding their claws. A priest may wield guilt like a leash. A lover may wield tears like chains. Do not be deceived by masks. Assume every man is a player, and you will never be the fool on his stage. The third truth: weakness invites predation. Show too much trust, too much innocence, too much openness, and you have already dug your own grave. Men respect what they fear. They consume what they pity. The fourth truth: information is the currency of control. He who knows your secrets owns you. He who reveals nothing cannot be owned. Speak less than you know. Conceal more than you reveal. Silence is a fortress. No army can breach. The fifth truth: alliances are weapons, not bonds. Treat them as such. Use them while they serve you. Abandon them when they endanger you. Loyalty to an alliance over survival is loyalty to your own executioner. The sixth truth: hesitation is death. In the war of power, the slow man is already lost. Act swiftly. Strike when the opening comes. Delay, and the opening is gone, and with it, your life. The seventh truth: reputation is armor sharper than steel. Build it with care. Guard it with ruthlessness. Let them fear your cunning. Respect your force. Admire your results. A man with a strong reputation can win battles before they begin. A man without it will fight endlessly and still be devoured. These are not gentle truths. They are not the teachings of monks or poets. They are the hard stones of reality, carved from centuries of blood. Ignore them, and you will kneel. Obey them, and you will rise. Predictable men defer first. Respect is taken, never given. And if you doubt me, step outside your fortress without armor, and watch how quickly the wolves find you. The weak believe they are safe in their illusions. They chant words like fairness, justice, goodness, as if these phantoms could shield them from the blade. But illusions are veils, and veils are torn apart in the wind of power. Do not live in veils. Tear them before others do. Every manipulator survives on the naivety of others. They whisper what you wish to hear. They dress chains as gifts. They disguise their hunger as affection. and the herd falls for it, again and again, because men would rather be comforted by lies than strengthened by truth. But you, if you wish to be untouchable, you must despise lies, even the sweet ones, especially the sweet ones. Ask yourself this: do you want to be loved for illusions or feared for truth? Because love is light, but it flickers. Fear is stone, and it endures. A man who loves you today will curse you tomorrow. A man who fears you today will measure every word tomorrow. Hear me well. If you want to be impossible to manipulate, you must master masks. A mask is not weakness. A mask is armor. You show what you want them to see, never what you are. They will try to provoke you, to read you, to find cracks. But your mask must be fortress stone. A fortress reveals no weakness until the gates are broken, and by then, it is too late. Silence is your weapon. Do not rush to speak. Let them speak. Let them reveal. Men cannot help but betray themselves with their tongues. They tell you their fears, their pride, their lust, their greed, without knowing it. Every silence you keep is another dagger you sharpen. Every word you speak is a dagger handed to them. A manipulator thrives on your eagerness to explain. Resist it. Leave them in the fog. Uncertainty is a leash. When they do not know your thoughts, they cannot trap you. When they do not know your plan, they cannot sabotage you. A prince never lacks legitimate reasons to break his promise. I wrote, "Understand, truth is not what you say, but what you achieve. Your word is expendable. Your power is not. Yes, you will be called ruthless. Wear it like a crown. The world condemns ruthlessness only when it fails. When it succeeds, they call it strength, wisdom, leadership. Caesar was ruthless, and Rome worshipped him. Hannibal was ruthless, and nations trembled. Weak men curse the wolf, but they kneel when the wolf takes the throne. Do not fall into the trap of pity. Pity is poison. Manipulators will weaponize pity faster than steel. They will cry. They will plead. They will show wounds some real, most fabricated. Do not lower your guard. A fortress that opens its gate out of pity will be slaughtered before dawn. Remember, mercy must be calculated, never reflexive. Give it only when it strengthens you, never when it weakens you. There is a storm in every man, the storm of ambition, envy, hunger. If you do not direct it, it will consume you. Learn to turn storms into weapons. Learn to summon envy in others, so they reveal themselves. Learn to spark hunger, so they chase shadows while you take substance. Manipulation feeds on unacknowledged storms. A man who knows his storm cannot be drowned by another's. Mark this well. The most dangerous manipulators are not strangers. They are the ones closest to you, friends. Allies. Lovers. Strangers want coins. Allies want power. Lovers want ownership. Do not be lulled by proximity. A dagger placed by a stranger is dangerous. A dagger placed by a friend is fatal. This is why fortresses are necessary. A fortress is not only walls of stone, but boundaries of the soul. Guard your inner citadel. Let no one enter fully. Reveal fragment, never the whole. To be impossible to manipulate is to remain a fortress they cannot map. When they think they know you, surprise them. When they think they own you, slip away. When they think you are theirs, remind them you belong to no one. Power is a theater. Manipulators are actors. The one who writes the script controls the play. Never be a character in another's play. Always be the playwright. Always decide the stage. Always decide the light. He who sets the stage cannot be trapped on it. If you hesitate, they will sense weakness. If you doubt, they will plant chains. If you falter, they will devour you. Action is the only shield. Decision is the only sword. Strike fast. Strike with precision. Strike before they even know a strike is coming. The slow man is a carcass waiting for vultures. I tell you, to remain untouchable, you must cultivate shadows. Not everyone must see your path. Not everyone must know your truth. Keep secrets as others keep breath. Secrets are fortresses. Secrets are daggers. Secrets are shields. When you hold secrets, you hold lives. When you reveal them, you reveal your own death. Consider the serpent. The serpent does not roar. The serpent waits. It coils unseen. It strikes only once, and once is enough. Learn from the serpent. Be patient. Be silent. Be precise. Striking endlessly reveals your strength. Yes, but it also reveals your weakness. Striking once at the perfect moment reveals nothing, except inevitability. Fear is more useful than affection. But unpredictability is sharper than fear. A man who fears you may still plot against you if he knows your pattern. But a man who both fears and cannot predict you is trapped in endless paralysis. He dares not strike, because he does not know where you will be. He dares not plot, because he cannot guess your counter. He dares not even dream of your downfall, because even in dreams, you arrive unexpected. This is how you escape manipulation. By becoming the storm they cannot chart, the fortress they cannot breach, the serpent they cannot anticipate. And if you doubt this, look around you. The manipulators already know these truths. They already use them against you. They already exploit your predictability, your pity, your illusions. Every chain on your wrist is proof. Every defeat you suffered was proof. Do you want more chains? Or do you want to become the one who fastens them? The choice is survival or death. Power or chains. Fortress or ruin. Predictable men die first. Remember it. Do not be deceived by smiles. Behind every smile is a calculation. Behind every oath is an exit strategy. The man who swears loyalty is already weighing the price of betrayal. The only question is whether the price is high enough. If you forget this, you will be destroyed. Betrayal is not an accident. Betrayal is currency. It is sold. It is bought. It is traded in the marketplace of power. Men betray not because they are monsters, but because it profits them. If you want to survive, never ask whether betrayal will come. Ask only when, and from whom, and at what price. I tell you this, the closer they are, the sharper their knives. The friend dines at your table so he can study your weaknesses. The ally swears oaths so he can learn your defenses. The lover whispers affection so she can measure your chains. Do not hate them for it. Expect it. Plan for it. Anticipate it. If you are surprised, you are already lost. You want to be impossible to manipulate, then betray first. Not in action, but in expectation. Betray their illusions. Betray their hope that you are soft. Betray their belief that you will forgive endlessly. When they expect compliance, give defiance. When they expect silence, give fire. When they expect fire, give silence. Make betrayal your weapon, not their victory. Listen to me. Weak men think cruelty is chaos. They see blood. They recoil. They think mercy makes them noble. But cruelty, when wielded with precision, is not chaos. Cruelty is geometry. Cruelty is architecture. Cruelty is the architect's chisel carving obedience into stone. A single execution silences a city. A single betrayal teaches loyalty more effectively than 10 gifts. The question is not whether to be cruel. The question is how, when, and to whom. Uncontrolled cruelty breeds revolt. Calculated cruelty breeds fear. Fear breeds stability. You may recoil. You may whisper. But must we always live by fear? I answer you, men already do. They fear poverty. They fear shame. They fear disease. They fear death. If you do not master fear, fear masters you. The manipulator will wield it against you, and you will bow. Or you can wield it, and others bow instead. Reputation is the battlefield before the battlefield. A strong reputation wins wars without armies. A weak reputation bleeds you before the blade is drawn. Guard your reputation as you guard your fortress. Do not let them stain it. Do not let them diminish it. Strike mercilessly at slander, for slander is poison. Let your reputation be ruthless. Let it whisper in the minds of others before you even enter the room. This man cannot be controlled. And how do you build such a reputation? Not by words, by results, by victories, by calculated displays of power. Show mercy when it profits you. Show cruelty when it terrifies them. Show silence when they demand answers. Each act chisels your name into the stone of memory. Understand this. Manipulators depend on your hunger for approval. If you crave to be liked, you are theirs already. The leash is around your neck. They need only pull it, and you will heal. To break free, you must be willing to be hated. Yes, hated. Better to be hated and obeyed than loved and used. Better to be feared and unmanipulable than adored and enslaved. Do not seek applause. Applause is a leash. Seek awe. Awe is silence. Awe is the crowd staring, breath held, uncertain whether you are angel or demon, only knowing you are beyond their grasp. And what of morality? They will tell you that morality is strength. They will tell you that kindness binds men together. Lies. Morality is a leash, the strong place on the weak. It is the shepherd's command to the sheep, to make them docile, to make them quiet. But you are not sheep. You must be wolf. You must be serpent. You must be storm. If you cling to morality when it does not serve you, you will be the corpse on which others build their empires. If you wield morality as a tool, you will be the empire. Let them call you good when it is convenient. Let them call you cruel when it terrifies. The names mean nothing. The results mean everything. Hear this warning. Hesitation will kill you faster than the blade. In the game of power, decisions are knives. Delay, and another's knife strikes first. Swift action unsettles manipulators. They cannot twist what has already been done. Strike before they finish whispering. Decide before they finish scheming. Speed is steel, and yet, remember, patience. Do not mistake speed for recklessness. The serpent strikes once, not endlessly. The storm arrives suddenly, but it gathers slowly. Learn this rhythm fast when they expect delay. Slow when they expect frenzy. Break every pattern. Shatter every rhythm. Confuse them until their strategies crumble in their hands. This is why the manipulator fears unpredictability more than cruelty. Cruelty, he can anticipate. He can prepare. He can turn cruelty into martyrdom. But unpredictability is terror. It makes every step uncertain. It makes every alliance fragile. It makes every plot dissolve in fog. And so I tell you again, stay predictable, and you will be crushed. Become unpredictable. and they will never breathe freely in your presence again. Look at the kings who fell. They trusted too much. They forgave too easily. They believed loyalty was eternal. They believed love was protection. And in their final hour, the blades of their faithful tore them apart. History is written not by the kind, but by the cunning. Ask yourself, do you want to be history's feast? Or history's author if you choose feast? Ignore me. Remain soft. Remain predictable. Remain chained. The manipulators will thank you. They will drain you. They will smile at your funeral if you choose author. Then, obey. Harden your heart. Break your patterns. Guard your secrets. Fear nothing. Expect betrayal. Use cruelty like a sword, not a whip. Build reputation as fortress. Become shadow. Become storm. And know this final certainty. The one who cannot be manipulated is the one who rules. All else are slaves. Do you see now? Do you feel the weight of truth pressing against your chest like a blade? This world is not built for the honest. It is not built for the gentle. It devours them. It spits them out. It forgets them. And yet the world remembers the wolf, the serpent, the storm, the one who could not be bent, could not be chained, could not be manipulated. Every manipulator prays for predictability. Every shamer hungers for patterns. Every flatterer feeds on your need to be liked. Break these chains, and you become untouchable. Break them, and you become something far more dangerous. Free. Freedom is not a gift. Freedom is a theft. It must be stolen from the jaws of those who would leash you. And make no mistake, they are everywhere. The merchant who smiles, the priest who preaches, the ally who swears eternal loyalty. Each of them is an architect of chains. Chains of gold, chains of guilt, chains of love, but you will not wear them. You will forge them into weapons. Imagine yourself a fortress of black stone on the edge of a storm. The waves crash against your walls. The thunder roars above. The wind screams for your ruin, but you do not bend. You do not break. You remain. And when the storm passes, you are the only thing left standing. This is what it means to be unmanipulable. And if they call you ruthless, accept it. Embrace it. Ruthlessness is clarity. Ruthlessness is freedom from illusion. Ruthlessness is the fire that burns chains before they close around your throat. Only the ruthless survive storms. Only the ruthless shape empires. Listen closely. The world is not fair. It is not meant to be. The strong bend it. The weak obey it. Do not waste your life waiting for fairness. Forge advantage. Forge fear. Forge the conditions where others dance to your rhythm. There is a principle I leave you with. One final blade to carve into your mind. The one who controls appearances controls reality. Oh, appearances are stronger than truth. Men do not see truth. They see masks. They see shadows on the wall. If you control the shadows, you control the minds that watch them. Never reveal your full hand. Never stand naked before the mob. Cloak yourself in myth, in reputation, in unpredictability. When they think they finally see you, let them discover it was only smoke. For manipulation thrives only where you reveal yourself. Hide, and you are untouchable. Mask, and you are invulnerable. Shadow, and you are eternal. And yet, when the time comes, strike. Strike without hesitation. Strike without mercy. Strike with such precision that no one doubts again. This is the essence of power. Invisibility until inevitability. I have told you all. I have stripped the illusions. I have laid the battlefield bare before you. Now the choice remains yours. Will you stay soft? Will you cling to hope, to kindness, to predictability, and let the wolves carve you open? Or will you become storm? Will you become serpent? Will you become fortress? If you remain predictable, you will be destroyed. If you hesitate, you will be used. If you hope for mercy, you will be crushed. But if you take these truths into your bones, if you sharpen them like steel, if you carve them into every act, then you will rise beyond their reach. You will be the shadow that stalks their dreams. You will be the storm they cannot escape. You will be impossible to manipulate. And when history remembers you, it will not be as victim. It will not be as prey. It will not be as servant. It will be as master. Remember this. Share it. Carve it into your mind. Obey or be crushed.